Here's something Jordan and I don't really want to admit, but as of right now, we are nearly 6 weeks out from the Denver Colfax Marathon. It is the largest marathon weekend in the Rockies, and we have committed to the half marathon.
No. You have committed us to the half marathon. I want that on the record.
I'm sorry. Please be my friend.
We're doing it.
We're going to do it. With 6 weeks to go, it's time to see where we stand and what we and you at home should be doing right now to prepare if you're in it like we are.
She uses the royal we way too much around here. She's roping you into it at home right now. All of this, though, is why Dr. Jennell Kopp is joining us. She is the medical director with the Denver Colfax Marathon. Dr. Kopp, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Okay, at this point, no turning back. You know, we're kind of past the point of no return. What are the do's and the don'ts?
Have fun is the #1 do.
Okay.
I love the royal we. That's how we get everybody into running. I think I got my husband and family in for that same reason. But the biggest don't panic, right? Have fun with it. You still have time to train. Still have plenty of time. I think we're getting just into those nice long runs and everything that way. But also remember, if you do start to panic, there's other distance options, right? We've got the 10-miler, we've got the half marathon, we've got the marathon. So if you're going in and panicking, you can always decrease, but you guys are going to be great.
All right, we appreciate it.
Great.
We need that encouragement this morning.
I love how we're accepting the fact that the Colfax Marathon has a medical team on staff, that's just
specifically
normal.
for us.
Okay. All right, so talk about some of the things that we should be incorporating in our diet right
You know, the biggest thing I will say, especially as a runner myself, is I always forget about protein because we think about carbs and you got to carb load before your run because that gives you sugar to get through that run, but the biggest thing is recovery, right? So the protein is great for after you finish that long run, having some protein to help rebuild those muscles so you're not sore the next day. So that's where I kind of brought some of the things that I add in for after a nice long run to help recover.
Okay.
Okay, what about this is a question we ask a lot. What about the morning of the race?
So morning of the race, don't try anything new.
Okay.
Biggest thing. But you know, I always like to get up early enough to have some fuel in my body. So for me, I like to have a normal breakfast before the race. If you're somebody that you're like, I'm not getting up that early, bagel, peanut butter, banana, perfect.
What's a normal breakfast look like for you?
I love an egg sandwich, so I do a bagel with egg and cheese because it's got a lot of.
Before you run?
So I like eggs too. That's why I'm asking.
I usually get up a couple hours before my race, that'll let it digest. It's every Saturday morning when I go for my long run. It's like I got to get up at 5 to eat my breakfast, then I hang out, have my coffee, and then I go for a run. But if you can't do that, just get that a little bit of peanut butter.
I think I do things wrong because I do a fasted run for my long runs, which is probably not great as I'm starting to get more miles.
100%, because you think about you're going in with your energy, your battery is so low and empty, and then you're just going to keep doing it. If you do a fasted run, the biggest thing you want to do is bring stuff with you.
Okay.
So that's where you want to run with a pack. Have some, hydration. I always say if you're running more than an hour, make sure you have some glucose, something, whether it's Gatorade, Scratch, something in that water. And then actually, if I'm going fast, I run with a protein smoothie.
Wow,
this is like, the kids, they've got their little Go Squeeze. This is a protein, so it's got protein and glucose in it. So you can not bonk on that long run, especially if you're going in fasted. And this is easy to tolerate.
We're just about out of time, but Dr. Kopp, real fast, because I think another thing that helps with recovery is proper stretching. What are maybe a couple stretches that we need to be
the biggest thing is your calf stretch.
Okay.
Let's be honest. So, you've got your good, just stretch.
Look, you can do that any close.
You do this all the time.
This is my best side too, right there.
Exactly.
Arthur,
there you go.
Arthur, get
there you go. There you
like
go.
That,
we got that.
Look back at it.
Stop.
Yeah.
Get the hair flick too.
Yeah. Arthur was teaching that to us a little bit earlier.
But that's one of the best. And then adding in your good old quad stretch. But I would say getting that Achilles stretch and that calf stretch is probably the best.
What about hamstrings? My hamstrings are killing me.
So I'm not going to get down on the ground to show you the hamstring stretch, but 100%. If you're laying down, pull in, and always push into your hands just about 2 to 3 seconds, and that'll actually give you a deeper stretch. So if you imagine I'm laying down on that, pulling up my hamstring and then pushing into my hands lightly, and then just relax, and you'll get a deeper stretch. That's always wonderful.
Also, check out her balance right there. She didn't fall once. We'd be all on the floor at this point. Dr. Kopp, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Of course.
Chris, I'm doomed.
No, Corey, you're gonna be just fine. You've been running 7 miles, right?
I mean, ish.
Ish. Good enough. You see this, by the way? There you go.
There it is.
Yeah, look at that.
Well done.
There you go.
Not to brag about that or anything, but meantime.